Now, let's start with Shem. I want to start with Shem first. He's the ancestor of the Jewish people. Shem's sons were named Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram, according to Genesis chapter 10, verse 32. Now, I don't know how good you can see the list up here, but if you notice, they're circled. Okay, this is the family of the Jewish people. And they came from what, church? Which person? Shem. This is the ancestry of Shem. Now look where Shem went. Here's his sons. Aram, Arphaxad, Elam, Asher, and Lud. Now if you notice something, Lud went to two places. Lud went to what? The Middle East and North Africa, right? Asher, Aram, Arphaxad, and Elam, where'd they go? The Middle East. All right? So now you see where the Jewish people's ancestry comes from. These are their cousins, okay? When it comes to a racial standpoint. Y'all still with me here now? Now, they also ended up, I forgot to tell you this, they also ended up in Israel, right? But remember, in the time of Genesis, Israel didn't belong to Shem. Who did Israel belong to? Ham. So what is that saying? That's saying that Israel originally was black land. Make you think, don't it? Make you think. Now, let's go to Japheth. I'm leaving Ham for the last. Japheth was the next son of Noah we're going to discuss out of Genesis 10, verse number 2. Japheth's family was Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tyrus. Now, these were men that took their families to Greece and all parts of Europe. Gomer, one of the sons of Japheth, is particularly thought to be the ancestor of the Germans, the French, the Spanish, and the British. Javan is particularly noted to be the ancestor of the Greeks. So let's look at the map for a minute. So where did Japheth's people go in Genesis? Do you see them? I got a circle. Here's Magog. Here's Meshach. Here's Gomer. Here's Tyrus. Here's Javan. Here's Tubal. And here's Madai. Where are they? That's Europe. That's Europe, right? And one part of the Middle East. Okay? So we clear on where Shem and Japheth went. All right? Let's move on to Ham. Now, this brings us to that final son I'm talking about, Ham, who is your ancestor. A history does depict him correctly as the father of all black people. It makes sense. It does. Why? Eastern's Bible Dictionary, Ham means the people of the South. In the known world at that time, where's the South? Africa. The Jews also had another name for Ham's people. You know what the Jews called them? Black. So effectively, Ham means this. It means the black people of the South. We hadn't moved very far, y'all. So where are the black people of the Bible? There's some little piece of the Middle East, yes, but the majority, where'd they go? To Africa. That ain't no Cherokee. That ain't no Choctaw. Huh? That ain't no Chickasaw. That ain't Mississippi. That ain't Alabama. They were tribes too. Where did it go? Africa. They went to the man that's named what? Black from the South. And we know that to mean what? Africa. They want to use the word Africa. Africa didn't come to the Roman Empire. Because it was named after Africanus, who was a Roman general that conquered North Africa. So you got to realize, even some of our names ain't even black. They were given to us by conquerors. Africa original name was Akibalan. It was not Africa. Amen, y'all. It was named Africa because of conquest. We just kept it all that time. Nigeria was named after a white woman named Nigeria. It ain't even got a black name. So it's a lot of things are retained that actually didn't originate with us. All right, y'all understand? Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Okay, let's continue to hold the fort here. I'm almost done here. Just take a little bit more to get you going. Now, the Jews not only called Ethiopians black. Actually, let me get it right. Egyptians are the ones that called Ham's descendant black. The Jewish people called Ethiopians of the Bible men with burnt faces. So obviously, what do you think that is? Black. So you got two people, two different groups telling you that these folks are what? Black. And one of them called them burnt face because that's derogatory. That means they don't only black, they charcoal black. Oh, come on now. I'm not saying it's derogatory. What I'm trying to tell you is that's how dark they were. And when you see the Egyptian hieroglyphs, when they go over the Ethiopians, which we know as Nubians, they don't paint them brown. They literally paint them jet black, midnight black. Well, think about it. They're in a hot climate. Yeah. So they're going to be dark skinned. This stuff ain't going to make it in Sudan. If you look at modern day Sudan today, modern day Sudan are the tallest people and they're the darkest people on the planet. Who do you think they were? They were the Ethiopians of the Bible. Oh, I hope I'm talking to somebody here today. Now, so this quickly tells us that the first Christians also in Acts chapter number 8 were black people. Because why? The Ethiopian eunuch. Where was he from? I didn't point it out to you. Look where it is. Now let's go over to the family of Ham. Here's the family of Ham. Here's his 4 sons. He had what? Canaan. That ain't y'all. That's not us. Phut. Mizraim. Mizraim is another name for Egypt. And Cush, which was the kingdom of Cush, also known as the Nubians. Where did they go? To the land of the blacks. Right? Based on based on Egyptian and Jewish history, they were the what? The land of the black people in the south. So who are your ancestors? Mizraim and Cush. Don't you dare walk out of here saying, I don't know where my people from. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. They're from, when it comes to your ancient history, they're from Egypt and where? Cush. Also known as what? Ethiopia of the Bible. So again, real quickly, I'm repeating myself on purpose because I want you to get it. Mizraim founded Egypt in East Africa, Ham's son. Ham's other son, Cush, founded the kingdom of Cush, which is today what? Southern Egypt and northern Sudan in East Africa. Canaan was the father of the land that was called Israel. Don't you see that's where that is? Canaan's where? He's in Israel. That means black people were in control of Israel and we messed up. Huh? We messed up. Yes, we did. And so God had us judged. And who did he judge our people from? I'm talking about our cousins, not our ancestors. Who did he judge them with? The children of Israel. Because they got so wicked that God had to what? Expel them from Israel. And replace them with what? The Shemites. Who later were called what? The Jews. Amen, y'all. So now you understand that. Now, even today, remember the Jews messed up too because they didn't kill them all, did they? If you know Bible history, they didn't wipe out all the Canaanites. And when you look up Canaanites in Israel today, they are certainly people with Negroid features. Yeah. They are African all the way, and they're Canaanites. If you look at Egypt today, even though it's been conquered by Arabs a long time ago, some of the Nubians are still there. When you go to southern Egypt and look at those pictures of those people, they are clearly people of black African descent. Amen, y'all. So the Bible is true. Is y'all still here with me here? Is the Bible true or is it not true? So yes, we found out Canaan, yes, originally was black occupied, was Israel, and it was black occupied before the children of Israel. There are again a small minority of Canaanites there in Israel today. And it's apparent again that they are genetically African people. Lastly, Phut, which is that last son we're talking about of Ham, he settled in North Africa.